If you haven't seen my first video of redesigning the Equestria girls, I highly recommend checking it out. In that one, I redesigned Applejack, Rarity, and Rainbow Dash. This time, I'll be covering the rest of the main 6, plus Sunset Shimmer. Starting out with my favorite character, Pinkie Pie. Her Equestria Girls design is fine. I wish it went a little harder and was more colorful, since Pinkie is known for her outlandish style. The outfit they put her in actually reminds me of kids' clothes, now that I'm looking at it, which could work for Pinkie, but it's just too simple for my taste. So what I wanted to do for her is to make her more colorful. I kept the color palette in the pastels to make sure it looked appealing. Also, I think it suits her skin tone pretty well. I made pin boards for each of these characters, and when I saw the patchwork dress, I knew this is what I wanted to use for Pinkie. I made each patch a pattern that Pinkie has worn in both the Equestria Girls series and the regular My Little Pony series. Now, something I wish I did was add even more accessories. I could have actually gone crazy, but it just slipped my mind. I guess I was more focused on making sure the outfit fit her. I have a soft spot for the more chaotic characters, Pinkie especially because of how fun she is. She's the one character in the show that breaks the fourth wall. I know these types of characters can easily slip into being annoying, and I'm sure some people think she fits into that category, but honestly, she's everything I aspire to be. Crazy, outgoing, and super fun. Next is Twilight. Now, something interesting that the later movies do is that they add the Twilight from the human dimension to the group, and that design is already much cuter. For my design, I really just focused on the OG Twilight. Her design already suits her well enough, so I ended up pulling from it more than the other designs. I was originally going to make her the worst dressed, only wearing baggy sweaters and sweatpants, because I view her as the type to focus on her studies and just completely neglect herself at times. But instead, I went for a more put-together look. Twilight, especially in the earlier seasons, was known for being her own kind of dramatic. I'd say she was more prone to catastrophize. In fact, there was a whole episode about how she managed to stress herself out by worrying about the future because of visiting herself in the past. I wanted to make sure she looked tired and added stress lines under her eyes to convey that better. She likes to be organized and in control, leading to stressing herself out. Keeping this in mind, her outfit is both put together, but also comfy, as seen in her longer skirt and baggy sweater. Now that I'm older, I actually enjoy Twilight's character more than when I was 10. She had moments in the earlier seasons when she had a bit more sass to her, since she wasn't a princess yet, and honestly I miss those moments. There's one episode in the later season that I depict in the sketches, where she misses a meteor shower that was super important to her because of her princess status. The people around her just seemed to not sympathize with her, causing her to snap. One, that episode made me really annoyed with everyone around her, but also it just made me realize how much I missed her sass. Next is Fluttershy. She is a fan favorite for sure. Her design in Equestria Girls was pretty well received. The green and pink color palette suits her well, especially against her yellow skin tone. I'm just not a fan of the white tank top. Fluttershy gives me a character who would almost always have layers. I think the original design could have been even better if they just gave her a cute cardigan. For my design, I made her a bit fuller and gave her a more crystal girl aesthetic with the jewelry. For fun, I gave her a customized bag with a picture of her, Angel, and Discord on it. And yes, Discord did gift it to her. I made her outfit simple, an oversized shirt that works like a dress with leggings and an undershirt. And I basically kept the same color palette for her outfit. Her and Rainbow Dash are probably my simplest outfits, mostly because I feel like it would fit their personalities. Rainbow just not caring, and Fluttershy not wanting to bring a lot of attention to herself. And for the side pieces, I knew I wanted to depict her Flutterbat design for some fanfare. And finally, Sunset Shimmer. She is a redeemed character from the first movie. Truthfully, I wish she went back to the pony world. I love her pony design, but also felt like there was an opportunity for her to rekindle with Celestia and even study alongside Twilight. I loved her in Rainbow Rocks, where we see her develop further from being that bully character to someone who wants to change, but the people around her aren't willing to let go of her past yet. She feels like the school is just waiting for her to mess up again, and she doesn't even feel that close to her new friend group. It's so good. Especially that bonding moment with her and Twilight in Pinky's kitchen, which probably sparked the ship between them. I'm guilty of this. Who doesn't love an enemies to lovers dynamic? With Sunset's design, I actually like it. I mean the first outfit, where she's portrayed as the villain. She's got a rocker vibe going on, and honestly, that magenta color adds a nice pop. They give her a blue flowy shirt with some jeans, and it's not bad, but I miss the rocker vibe. She still has her jacket and boots, but I wish it went harder. Just because she's redeemed doesn't mean she can't have a more edgy style. For my design, I replaced the leather jacket with a bomber jacket, and I kept the same style of boots. I wanted more red in her design, so I put the color in her pants and tried for some corduroy texture. For her shirt, a simple black low-cut top, and of course I gave her the most piercings in gold. I also made the blonde in her hair a more natural color to hopefully stop it from looking too much like ketchup and mustard. And that's it for part 2. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series. I love redesigning existing media, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!